Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Crypto back at it with another Season 3 Smite build, and today we're doing the brand new god CAMAZOTZ. So, as you may know, he is an assassin, so he'll primarily be used in the jungle role. However, he is actually almost stronger in the solo role, but for this video we'll be doing the jungle build, just per se because it was requested. And with that, let's jump into the build. So, as always, as you should, on Jungle Gods, you should be going into Booma's Mask, just because it gives you 10 more damage whenever you hit a minion, as well as healing and 10 MP5, so it just helps you stay in the jungle longer. And then for your next item, you're going to be starting off with Tier 1 boots here, and then you're going to be getting your mana and healing pots. Now for the relics, it's going to be up to you. If they have a high CC team and you don't want to get bursted easily, definitely go into Purification. But if they don't have high CC, then another item I can recommend, and I pretty much get all the time, is going to be Wrath. This is pretty much just for objective securing and being able to outfarm the enemies faster. So let me start on a finish off where it's at by here, and then next item after where it's at by is going to be Jotun's Wrath. Jotun's Wrath is great just because it gives you that 20% CDR, some physical pen, which is okay, 150 mana, which is great for staying in the jungle, and as well as 40 physical power, which is like the second biggest reason why we'll be getting this item. And then after Jotun's Wrath here, we're going to go kind of into an oddball, and we're going to go to Hydra's Lament. Reason being, we're going to Hydra's Lament. It gives you 40 physical power, which is yet again great, 50% CDR, which is amazing since this gives you 20, so it will be at 35% CDR, as well as two really good passives. So for the first passive here, whenever you use an ability, your next basic attack will deal additional 30% damage. So instead of hitting for like, let's say 150, you'll hit around for like 210. So the extra damage obviously is great for boxing and killing the other enemies faster, as well as its other new passive that they added, I think around 2 patches ago. Pretty much whenever you're missing 10% of your current mana, you'll gain 2.5 MP5, which is mana per 5 seconds. So that also stacks up to, I think, 5 50% of your missing mana in total, which yet again is great for being able to stay in the jungle and outfarm the opposition. So after that as well, I kind of like going into some defense here. I can't spell correctly, there we go. The next item we're going to be going into is Shifter Shield. Yet again, I know this is another oddball item. The reason why I like going the Shifter Shield over, like, let's say, Void Shield is just because it gives you 40 physical and magical protections once you're below 50% health. Compared to Void Shield, it only gives you 40. Void Shield is more for, like, an offensive build. So if you really like want to be aggressive, you can definitely go to Void Shield. But I like going to Shifters because this gives you 60 physical power, when you're over 50% health. So overall, we're going to be at like 140 magical power just with these 3 items, which is amazing. And then after Shifter Shield here, the next item we're going to be going into is Titan's Bane. The reason why I'm choosing Titan's Bane is because it gives you 30 physical power, which is, okay, but the passive is amazing that gives you 33 physical penetration. This will allow you to dig right into the enemy's armor and protections and just shred them instantly. And especially with Hydra's Lament here, this will just be like, you'll be hitting tanks for like 200 or 300, which is, it's pretty nuts considering, they're tanks. And also you'll be doing a lot more damage to towers as well. And then finally for the last item, so you're going to sell Boombas probably just for Titan's Bane, and then the last item here is going to be a robe. Now, the robe I would recommend is going to be dependent on whether if you're ahead and you're kicking butt, then definitely go to Mental Discord, just because that gives you 60 of both physical and magical protections, as well as 15% CDR, which I know you overcap by 10%, but I mean, that's really not too big of a deal, as well as the passive, which is great. This will help you outbox people, mainly because it stuns them for 1 second, and you gain that 1 second CC immunity. So if you're getting blown up and you get stunned, once you get below that 30% health, you can probably jump out of that instantly, or ult out of there. So it's always a great item. And then the other robe here that you can go into is going to be Spirit Robe. So pretty much if they have, like, let's say they have a Nox and she hits you with her 2, this will instantly proc its passive, so then that way you take 50% more damage mitigation. So you'll be a little bit more tanky in that sense because, you'll be mitigating more damage. As well as this gives you 10% CDR, which is okay, 40 physical and magical protections, and 20% CCR, which is good for, yet again getting stunned, rooted, etc. and stuff like that. So then if you don't want to go into anything tanky here and you just want to be, you know, just all flat out damage, last item that you can go into that I would recommend, I just gotta find it real quick, is Bloodforge. So Bloodforge, it gives you 75 physical power. It's one of the highest physical powers, like straight physical powers in the game that gives you, besides Transcendence, which is I believe 90. 50% physical lifesteal, which is okay. You have physical lifesteal built into your kit, so the extra physical lifesteal won't hurt at all. But then the passive, this is where this item excels. So pretty much whenever you kill a god, you gain a shield. Basically, you get a shield of 400 once you reach level 20. So this will obviously help you sit in there and just keep fighting people because you have that extra 400, and this keeps stacking every time you kill people. So let's say you kill 3 people, you know, you get 1200 extra health just from Bloodforge alone, and that's just nuts. And as well as you gain 10% more movement speed, which is just okay. I mean, extra movement speed is nice. You can move around and stuff like that. And then finally, for your last relic here, you can go into Purification. But that's been it, guys. If you guys liked the video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, hit that subscribe button to step up my build videos, and see you in the next one. Peace.